Okay, so it's mid-May here in Auckland, and it's just starting to get a little bit cooler, and something's arrived in the mail. Actually arrived a few weeks ago, but I've only just got round to opening it. So let's take a look and see what's arrived. I'll just pause the camera while I get the box open, as I've only got one hand to hold this. And what have we got coming up? Okay, Paths of Glory. So there it is, 5th edition of Paths of Glory. Well, I had this on P500, and I was humming and hawing about whether to keep it or cancel it. And I decided to cancel it, but lo and behold, I actually forgot to do it, and this arrived in the mail. And so I'm pleasantly surprised and sort of pleased that I didn't cancel it. And the reason I was thinking about cancelling it was because I've got a couple of other strategic games coming this year, or Grand Operational, the US Civil War and Empire of the Sun, and I was concerned about whether I'd have the time to delve into Paths of Glory. But anyway, here it is. I'm pleased it's here. I'll break it open in a moment, see what looks different in this edition. I think it's mainly just the mounted board. But Paths of Glory was a game I owned many years ago, I think around 2002. It was a game I played, not face-to-face, but I played by, it may have been Axe online back then. I can't recall what the system was way back then. And I had it set up at home, and I played it, and I really enjoyed it. And I have the strategy guide somewhere. I think my friend Alex is borrowing it at the moment. But I've never actually played this face-to-face. So I'm going to have a look at this one and see if I can get a game in at some stage. US Civil War is not far away, so it's going to be a battle to see which one gets to the table sooner. Let's take a look inside anyway. So, shrink is off. The cover looks very familiar. Here we go. Rules in glorious black and white. And quite a decent and rule set here that takes a bit of work. It's an earlier game, as I mentioned, an older game, and I think maybe some of the rules have been superseded these days by more streamlined rule sets, but it will be interesting to delve back into history and just see how this stands up. Cardboard reference sheet. Terrain effects charts and other charts. Counter sheet 3. And counter sheet 1. Okay, I can't count. That's counter sheet 2, and that's counter sheet 1. And here it is, Paths of Glory, the familiar map, but on a beautiful mounted board, and that is gorgeous. Just gorgeous. And your 2 playing decks. Guns of August. British reinforcements. Paths of Glory 2015 and the 5th edition. Let's see how this stands up to the test of time when I get this onto the table again.